Hi everyone, my name is Alexa and I'm an OT student intern at the FRC, and this week we've been talking about time management. So in the last video we did a prioritizing activity where we kind of separated our tasks out into things that have a hard and fast deadline, things that need to be done by a certain day but it could be done during any time that day. Things that are flexible, so things that could be done any day at any time, and then things that we would like to get to, but it's not going to make or break us if we don't get around to it. So, what we're going to be doing today is putting these activities onto a weekly schedule. So, you could print out a template, like a couple of the ones that I have here. This one's horizontal. This one's vertical. Or you could get a planner book. Those are also useful, but for this video, I'm going to be using the horizontal one. So when I'm writing in my activities for the week, I want to take my orange section in priority. So these are the dates that are inflexible. So these were things like work, appointments, job interviews, things that cannot be adjusted and wouldn't be appropriate for us to try to adjust them. So I'm just going to go down the line of the activities that I have and put them into my calendar. Okay, so far this is what my calendar looks like. I have put in my doctor's appointment, a job interview that I have, and picking up children from daycare at the same time every day. These are just obviously a few examples of the things that I cannot really change and that I need to stick to the most. So next I'm going to be doing the section that have deadlines, but it doesn't really matter when it's done as long as it's met by that time. So I'm going to be filling those sections in next. So now my schedule looks like this. It's nice to have the priority hard and fast deadlines first. That way I can kind of start scheduling around those things. And as it tapers down, they become less and less of obligations. So it's easier to see that I'm not double booking myself. I've got the availability to do these things. And so now that I've got these two layers down, I'm going to do my next two, which are flexible dates and things that I would like to get done, but I just need to make sure that I have the time to do them. So I'm going to fill in those last. So this is my final product so far. Obviously this will look different for everyone because everyone has different schedules, and it also depends on the things that you add. If you wanted to start to add morning routines, meal times, work schedules, things like that. I suggest doing a little bit more in the beginning, and then once you get used to it, maybe tapering off. But being able to visualize your schedule can definitely help you plan those leisure activities like the ones that I used in this example. In my last couple sections, I was able to see my orange and purple sections already in place, so that way I was able to kind of see like, oh, I don't have a lot going on Sunday, that would be a good time to stay in the deck. Or, oh, I have a little bit of time in the afternoon to finish my painting on Friday afternoon. Taking into account things like that. So this is definitely a good way to, one, not double book yourself, and two, realize if you've made a commitment to something and you're writing it out and realize, oh, I actually can't do that, letting that person know ahead of time and being able to adjust from there instead of running into the problem as it's occurring. So using something like this can be really helpful in planning out what you're going to be doing from week to week and staying organized. So later in the week, we are going to be also talking about setting time limits for yourself. So in situations where you've got activities back to back to back, you may have to learn to limit yourself and stop yourself from being so involved in one activity and hindering yourself from moving on to another activity. So we are going to be spending a little bit of time talking about that, and I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thanks for watching.